from London West.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Chris and Robina Willis live in London West with their 5 children. Both have jobs, but like too many working families, they are struggling to keep the lights on. Anytime they fall behind on their hydro bills, they must pay hefty fees and a larger deposit, leading to bills as high as $1,000 and forcing them to cut back on necessities. As hydro rates increase, this vicious circle just gets worse. Speaker, why is the Premier ignoring the crisis faced by families like Chris and Robina Willis and refusing to act now to keep hydro costs affordable?
Mr. Speaker, we have already begun to take action, and we are bringing forward a plan that will continue to take action in the immediate term, Mr. Speaker. What's interesting about the questions from the NDP is that the document that they brought out yesterday lays out a number of initiatives, most of which wouldn't reduce electricity prices, and none of which would reduce electricity prices in the immediate term, Mr. Speaker. It would take a very long time, and some of them, I have no idea how they would do it in terms of, for example, asking the federal government to take action and forego revenue. So, Mr. Speaker, we're going to bring forward a workable plan. We're going to bring forward a plan, an initiative that builds on the actions that we've already taken, a real plan that will reduce electricity prices immediately, Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, Chris and Robina Willis are doing everything they can to keep up. They've had to use the food bank multiple times. They have removed their children from extracurricular activities. Now they say they will no longer be able to organize birthday parties for their children. Speaker, does this government think it is fair to make children pay the price for their failure to take real action on hydro rates?
Minister of Energy.
Minister of Energy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I think everyone in this House would agree, Mr. Speaker, that that's unacceptable that any family would have to do that, Mr. Speaker, and that's why we acted and we're continuing to act, Mr. Speaker. When we brought forward the 8% reduction, Mr. Speaker, that's helping 5 million families across the province with small businesses and farms included in that, Mr. Speaker, but we know that more needs to be done, and so that's why we're continuing right now, Mr. Speaker, to work and continue to find ways to help families, because we know, Mr. Speaker, that we had to rebuild that system. It was paramount for us to eliminate coal, Mr. Speaker, to make sure that we can have the system that's clean and reliable, but we will take it to the next level, Mr. Speaker. We will work hard to ensure that we make this as affordable as possible for every family, for every business, right across our province, from Windsor to Ottawa to Kenora and everything in between, Mr. Speaker. We're working for everyone in this province.
Thank you. New question, the member from Kingston and the Islands.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My